my father was a fisherman. It is in our veins, in our blood.
11 hours on a rough sea, day after day, the three-man crew hauls in their nets on the northwestern coast of Denmark. Today's catch, 1,500 kilograms of plaice. They say it used to be more before large bream trawlers damaged the seabed.
Trawlers are destroying the bottom. We are using nets. They just stand on the bottom in 1 or 2 days and we pull them up again. They don't destroy anything.
Landing on a sand beach would shatter most modern vessels, but not these small oak boats built in this area since before the Viking Age. With its resilient wooden fleet, the fishing village of Thorpstrand withstands more than just forces of nature.
Artisanal fisheries play a crucial role in many EU regions. In the Mediterranean and Black Sea, they represent over 80% of the total fishing fleet, and they employ over 60% of the total workforce within the sector. The European Union recognizes their significance. Over 7 years, small-scale fisheries received around 210 million euros of public funding for their marketing, diversification and other projects.
Denmark lost many of its independent fisheries a decade ago when it chose to assign fishing quotas to boat owners as private property. Big companies were all too eager to buy out these quotas. Market prices skyrocketed, persuading small owners to sell their boats and leave the trade.
The first year, 25% of the fleet disappeared in the first year. And in the first 2 years, the price of that kind of boat increased 1,000%.
At these prices, young fishermen couldn't afford to enter the trade that became increasingly dominated by the big industry. Coastal villages were losing their boats and turning into ghost towns. Fearing for their future, Thorpstrand fishermen decided to take action.
They had a lot of meetings and discussions, and the majority of them decided to try to establish a cooperative, try to buy quotas up together and share in common, and enable all young fishermen to participate in the cooperative and share these quotas, and that's what they did.
By teaming up, the local community safeguarded its fishing rights and preserved its traditional ways, including the wooden boat making, famous in Denmark and abroad.
A lot of people coming here just taking their hand to it and feel it. Yeah.
European funding helped to open the boatyard that builds new fishing vessels and trains craftsmen, supporting the local economy.
It's not only the fishermen, it's the boat builders, the electricians, the motor, the people who are with engines and all that kind of stuff. They create jobs there. And this shipyard and the things that we're doing here also create some tourism, people who want to come here and see it.
Sustainable food is trendy, and that's helping the business too. This guild-managed shop and restaurant, also a part of the new EU-funded infrastructure, sells freshly caught fish. Unlike big vessels, small boats don't spend weeks at sea, and their nets don't damage the catch.
The difference between fish caught by trawling or like conventional fishing and the fish that we sell is maybe, 10 to 20 kroners per kilo. I don't think it's expensive. I think the price is fair compared to how much work that goes into it and how great the product is.
The village even managed to expand its sales to the heart of the Danish capital, selling fresh fish on a converted boat moored in the most picturesque hotspot of Copenhagen. With sales growing, Thorpstrand fishermen are getting a better return for their catch, while at the same time raising awareness of their efforts to protect the sea and preserve their community.
That is sustainability for the environment, but also sustainability for the small fishing villages, which on the Danish coastline has almost died out completely. I hope for them to survive. I'm pretty sure they will. And in best case, maybe they can inspire similar towns to keep on the good work.